We've all heard about the movie Coco. It's a Disney movie about the holiday Dia de los Muertos. So what is it and why is it celebrated? Dia de los Muertos, or translated as Day of the Dead, is a Mexican holiday, also celebrated in some other parts of Latin America, the United States and places with a big Mexican population. The Christian All Hallowtide, which is All Saints' Day and All Souls' Day, often gets compared to Day of the Dead. But it's not completely the same. The Christian Western celebration is sober, whilst Day of the Dead is a cheerful holiday. In Mexico, it is a holiday unlike any other. It's a time when families welcome back the souls of their deceased loved ones for a brief reunion filled with food, drinks and celebration. But what exactly is Day of the Dead? It's a beautiful blend of Mesoamerican rituals, European religion and Spanish culture, celebrated each year from the evening of October 31st to November 2nd. While October 31st marks Halloween, November 1st and 2nd are All Saints' Day and All Souls' Day, respectively, or more commonly known as Day of the Dead. According to tradition, at midnight on October 31st, the gates of heaven swing open, allowing the spirits of deceased children to rejoin their families for 24 hours. Then, on November 2nd, the spirits of adults follow suit. The roots of this tradition trace back over 300 years to the rituals honoring the dead in pre-Columbian Mesoamerica. The Aztecs and other Nahua people viewed death as an integral part of life, believing that after death, one embarked on a journey to Mictlan, the land of the dead. Today, families prepare for the return of their loved ones by setting up elaborate altars in their homes. These altars, known as ofrendas, are decorated with photos, candles, and the favorite food of their departed loved one. But they are more than just decorations. They serve as a symbolic bridge between the living and the dead, inviting the spirits to return and partake in the festivities. But the celebration doesn't stop at home. Families gather at graveyards, bringing with them feasts to enjoy while they clean tombstones, sing songs and share stories of their ancestors. It's a time of remembrance and connection where the past is honored and the present is cherished. Life-size papier-mâché skeletons and miniature clay or plastic skeletons fill the streets, reminding everyone that death is just another part of life. These playful figures, often depicted engaging in everyday activities like playing guitar or cooking, serve as a lighthearted reminder of the cycle of life and death. But amidst the festivities, it's crucial to draw a line between Day of the Dead and Halloween. While both share a timing overlap, Day of the Dead is not Mexican Halloween. It's a deeply rooted cultural tradition with its own unique costumes and significance. Over the years, Hollywood's portrayal of Day of the Dead has influenced its fusion with Halloween, with horror movies and commercialization impacting the traditional celebrations. Yet, despite these external influences, Day of the Dead remains a cherished family tradition. Even though Day of the Dead is a long-standing tradition, pop culture has a big influence on the holiday. The merging with Halloween has been going on for a while. It led to a point that in 2003, the United Nations officially designated Day of the Dead as a form of intangible cultural heritage, as a way to protect and conserve the holiday. But that didn't stop the change that was already put in motion. One example is the celebration at the Panteón de San Fernando. This is a cemetery where the remains of Mexico's most important presidents lie. Now, on Day of the Dead, they do movie screenings, guided tours, and workshops. The most noticeable influence of American pop culture is the grand desfile, the Dia de Muertos. Translated, this means the Great Day of the Death Parade. It started in 2016, all thanks to the James Bond movie Spectre, and the festivities attract more than 1 million people every year. On top of new festivities, people don't only dress up in skeleton attire and school makeup, they also arrive dressed as Jigsaw, Ghostface, Michael Myers, and other popular horror movies. Even Disney is highly noticeable in the holiday, with Disney characters running around. The most difficult one to tell is the people wearing costumes based on the movie Coco. Are they wearing a Halloween costume or a Day of the Dead one? Throughout Mexico and beyond, families come together to honor their ancestors, constructing altars with multiple levels symbolizing the earth, sky, and beyond. These ofrendas are adorned with marigolds, pan de muerto, and calaveras, welcoming the souls of the departed back into the world of the living. Day of the Dead is more than just a holiday. It's a time to remember, honor, and celebrate those who have passed, keeping their memory alive in our hearts. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the fascinating traditions of Day of the Dead. Sadly, this marks the conclusion of our exploration of holidays around the world in this period. But we hope you've gained valuable insights and will continue to embrace the rich diversity of cultures and celebrations.